Did you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, so that's our 2 likes.
It's okay, just cut it.
Yep.
Leave your comments down below. Ah!
Hi, I'm Roger.
Hey, I'm Fred.
Welcome to our channel where we try to predict the results of the Premier League game week every week. Always chasing that perfect 10 out of 10.
Leave your comments down below and share with us your predictions. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and turn on your notifications to get our predictions weekly. Let's go.
Alright, so welcome back to our channel, guys. We had a banging start to the Premier League season, man.
Pretty good.
Yeah, heaps of goals from all across the board. So how did we do last week from our predictions?
Yeah, so we did pretty good, in fact. We got 7 out of 10 last week.
7 out of 10.
Yeah. It could have been 8 if we went with Roger's gut.
7 out of 10 for first week. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Let us know how you guys did.
Yeah, alright, cool. So let's get stuck into this game week 2. So, first game, Arsenal versus Burnley. Ozil and Kolasinac had a situation which is still not resolved apparently, so until that does get resolved, I think they will be off the pitch. But I still think the young lads did very well, and they showed quite a high work rate.
Yes, I was really impressed with Ainsley Maitland-Niles.
Yeah, Reece Nelson and Willock as well. They had a few chances. So, considering Arsenal does not do very well away, looking at last season, I think an away win is an away win, and I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Things can only improve from here with the squad being more fit and Pepe maybe starting, like I said, back from injury, and maybe Ozil coming back. That would make a big difference. But
maybe the experience of David Luiz in your defense might also help.
Yeah, and he didn't play either. So yeah, I think should be good. Burnley, on the other hand, also did well with a 3-0 home win against Southampton, as we expected. But it seemed like a pretty even game in terms of possession and other stats. So I'm guessing it'll be a similar game to Arsenal's last.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close call. Burnley are that kind of team that used to give you guys trouble. Very physical, so we'll see how it goes, but I would also go with an Arsenal home win.
Cool. Next game, Villa vs Bournemouth. Villa really impressed me last game at Spurs. They scored first in the first half. Only towards the end they couldn't maintain that high level of intensity to fend off all the Spurs' constant attacks, so they ended up with a 3-1 away loss. But definitely did well, and I think they will get some points here with Bournemouth. Bournemouth, on the other hand, didn't do very well. They were a bit disorganised, and Sheffield did look the better team.
Yes. Even though they did score, one scored first.
Yeah, it was a 1-1. Yeah. So judging just by form, I'd say like a close win, Villa home win. Next game, Brighton versus West Ham. Brighton won away 3-0 at Watford, which was one of the biggest surprises last week. Especially to us. Yeah, so we thought it was going to be a Watford easy win, like 2-0 or something.
Yeah.
But ended up the other way, 3-0 away win for Brighton. Now Watford had their defensive issues, so that's what the problem was. West Ham got absolutely smashed by City, which was expected. So for this game, I think the key is whoever will score first will probably win it, but considering the form of last game, I think it's going to be a close call Brighton win.
Yeah, I think Brighton, I don't think it will be a high scoring game like it was last time they were out. I'm also thinking 1-0 win.
Cool. Next game, fourth game, Everton versus Watford. Both teams didn't get any points last game. Watford was one of the surprise results for me.
I think that was one of the surprise results for everyone.
Yep. So highlights showed a lot of defensive issues. Everton, on the other hand, had majority of the possession, but failed to find the net. Schneiderlin was suspended, will be suspended, sorry, due to the red card. And so the midfield might be a bit weakened for Everton, but still, with Everton's current team, I'm pretty confident that they're going to do well this season.
Yes.
Possibly even taking that top 6 spot in place of Chelsea.
Yes.
Everton win.
Yeah, I would go along with that, an Everton win. And from a fantasy league standpoint, I'm really hoping Moise Kean will start this time around. I think he offers more than Calvert-Lewin does. So I think if he were to start, I'd be more confident saying an Everton win.
Next game, Norwich versus Newcastle. I'm slightly impressed by Norwich being able to get a goal against Liverpool, although it was against their second goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Newcastle had their moments against Arsenal, but they sort of lacked the attacking abilities. Almiron did do alright. He had a few chances and showed a lot of aggression.
Yeah. It seems like every time he's on the ball, the kind of energy in the stadium would change. I myself am looking at putting him into my fantasy league team for this coming week, perhaps.
Okay. Norwich win.
Yeah, gotta say, Norwich win. Newcastle didn't have much. If Newcastle were to get something, I'd put my money on that Almiron guy doing some magic.
Yep. Okay, next game. Southampton versus Liverpool. Liverpool only lost 1 game last season, and considering that, I don't think this will be the game they lose this season. If they're going to lose probably less than 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
Southampton suffered a 3-0 loss against Burnley last week. Looking at form and the abilities of both teams, I just think Liverpool win.
Yeah, you have to say, even though they're away, I think if Liverpool were to be concerned about anything, it would be the fitness of Alisson. One thing that I was reading is that, correct me if I'm wrong, but last season in the Premier League, I think Liverpool only conceded 7 goals. Now, they've conceded 1 in 1. Could things be changing, especially now with the mental fragility of Alisson being injured? It'll be interesting to see if Southampton are able to score or trouble the goal at all.
Like, what do they say? Like, attack is the best defense?
Yes.
Well, they've got plenty of that, so I think they should be able to get the points here.
Let's not forget to mention that it could be possible that Mane will be starting again and Liverpool will be up to full strength in their attack.
Yep. So, next game is the big one. Man City versus Spurs. Spurs were resilient in grabbing the 3 points late last game. But it's going to take much more effort than that to get anything from City. City, top of the table now, 5-0 home win last game.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, away. Yeah. So they were still very organised. I don't think it's going to be any different this game yet.
I'm not as confident as good old Roger here. I do think that Man City will win this game, but I'm no Harry Kane fan, but the boy is talented, and whenever he's on the pitch, he makes things happen, he gets goals. I do think Man City will win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Spurs get a goal, maybe even 2.
So I think City can focus more on Kane and their strong midfield. Well, there are plenty of options in midfield. Will be able to handle Lamella, Eriksen, Lucas.
Yeah.
So I still think like a home City win.
Yeah. Well, we did a bit of research, and last season the same match, Man City at home, was a 1-0 win. You said?
Yeah. They didn't have Kane, but had Son.
Yeah.
They had Lucas and Son up front, but this game will be Lucas and Kane up front, or probably Kane up front and then Lucas. The other 3 I mentioned behind him. Yeah. But still, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, no, I think City high on confidence after last week. So would Spurs, but I do think City is the stronger team.
Next game, Sheffield versus Palace. Sheffield looked really good.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah, like against Bournemouth. Got the 1-1 draw. Good result for them, being just promoted this season. I think they look like a mid-table team, to be honest, and if they keep up that energy. So I think should be a good game, but still Sheffield win, home win. I think slightly.
Yeah, we have brought into question Zaha's mental state. We don't know how well he's going to be playing, and we all know if he's not playing, Palace are probably not playing. So Sheffield at home, that home energy, that fight and resilience that they showed from their previous game, I'd feel comfortable saying a Sheffield win.
Sheffield win. Okay, next game is Chelsea and Leicester. I don't know what to think about Chelsea this season. Looking at last game, they were pretty poor. They had a lot of defensive issues. Aspilicueta was covering for Zuma and Christensen constantly, and it's going to be a troublesome season this season for them.
It's going to be, I was about to say fun, but I think I should say it's going to be an interesting season for the neutrals to watch what happens with Chelsea.
Looking at Leicester, who had 70% possession against the Wolves, but still couldn't find the net, back in the net, sorry.
Yeah, again, we don't know, well, we've seen how fragile that Chelsea defense is, and I think Jamie Vardy could be an annoyance to that defense. As you reminded me, Ayoze Perez is still there, adding more to the firepower. Yuri Tillemans, Madison, they have a lot going forward, and I think they could definitely trouble that Chelsea defense.
Yeah, well, Chelsea isn't a weak team, just a bit messy at the moment without Hazard. And the midfield just look a bit lost and creating problems for the back as well. So until they fix that, I think it's going to be a tight one. It could be a draw, but leaning more towards an away win, Leicester. Last game, Wolves vs Man United. United looked really good last game. They had a really good result, but...
Good result.
Yeah, well, Krav does not think they did that well.
In the first half, especially in the first half. I don't think we did very well at all. Possession was sloppy. The only reason we took the lead is some fortuitous luck. Hit the post and crossbar, Chelsea, and a penalty, a really stupid penalty from Zuma to give away. But I'll take it, 4-0 win. I was gloating back to my Chelsea friends, but I'm not totally convinced by our performance yet. Although, I do have to say, I'm going to be supporting the boys. I do think United will.
I think Wan-Bissaka definitely made a difference. With his defense.
Yes, he won. He's just so tenacious. Even passes, he's sliding on the floor, trying to intercept. I like that.
Yeah, so I think they should be able to fend off Wolves, who could still score with Jimenez,
Jota.
Jota. But still leaning towards United win.
Let's not forget though that Wolves did beat us twice in 1 week last season and once previously in the season. So I'm definitely not underestimating Wolves. I'm a bit worried, but I do think we're able to win.
Alright, so let's do a quick recap. First game, it's an Arsenal home win.
Followed by a Villa home win.
Then it's going to be a Brighton home win.
And then we have Everton to beat Watford.
Next is Norwich win.
Followed by an easy Liverpool win.
Next is Man City win.
Then we have Sheffield beating Crystal Palace.
Leicester win.
And to round it all off, we have Man United to beat Wolves. So, those are our predictions for this week. Please let us know your predictions, and if you disagree with anything we've said, please let us know. We really want to do better than 7 out of 10 this week.
Okay, so let's talk about fantasy football. We've made a few last minute changes before the deadline, but despite our changes and our different teams, we got the exact same amount of points, 65, at the end of the game week.
Yeah, so this is my team from last week.
And this is mine. So looking at game week 2, what changes are you going to make, Trev?
Like I said, one of my players from Burnley, Taylor, wasn't even in the squad. So I'm thinking about taking him out he was a cheap defender, so I'm thinking about bringing in someone like Eric Peters, who got 2 assists, costing just 4.5. Also, Allison is now injured, and I am thinking about bringing De Gea into my team. He's a bit cheaper than Allison. Maybe I can use that money to reinvest elsewhere. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'll go through with it yet, but it's something that's on my mind right now.
On the other hand, I might not make more than the one free change. The biggest problem on my team was probably
Oh, you didn't have any problem.
No, I didn't really have any problem. I'll probably take out Allison and then play with what I got and see how it goes this week.
So, that's it for this week. Please let us know your predictions, your fantasy league teams, and just your overall thoughts about last game week and this coming game week.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and comments down below for anything you want to say to us. Catch you next time. Happy game week. Alright.
Much quicker than the first time.